What's up, y'all? It's T.O, man. Got a story on how me and Rell was a dynamic duo in the feds. Alright, so look. Mind you know what I'm saying? I grew up boxing. Rell grew up boxing. Real professional boxing. You know, unfortunately, he ended up coming home catching a 13-year bid, but that's neither here or there. But yeah, I was already down Cumberland for probably, I want to say probably about a year at the time already, before Rell even got down there. But you know what I'm saying? I was down Cumberland pretty much chilling, you know what I'm saying? I wasn't doing much, you know, I was on homie time, you know what I'm saying? Kicking it with the homies, you know what I'm saying? My man Q, my man Boogie, Maul, real big brother, you know what I'm saying? We just on homie time, you know what I'm saying? Chilling in the TV room, shit like that, being with the homies, eating good, sitting at the homie table, you know what I'm saying? Spades, shit like that, normal shit in the feds, you know what I'm saying? I was chilling, you know what I'm saying? Don't get it confused. I can be violent, but Cumberland wasn't that type of junk, so I pretty much was chilling. But when Rell got down there, I got excited, man, to finally be with somebody that like to do what I do, you know what I'm saying? We both got a real passion for boxing, so when Rell got down there, man, we locked in with each other, Slim. We was hanging together every day. We was on the same unit. Like, we used to talk about boxing a lot. We used to train together, go on the rec move, jog together, run miles together, 6 miles. You know what I'm saying? And Rell is a real workout fanatic. Like, my man is in blast, tip-top shape. I'm talking about ripped up. All this right here look like a turtle shell. My man ripped up, everything ripped up. You know what I'm saying? That was my man, you know what I'm saying? I was already in blast, but he got me in more blast, you know what I'm saying? Because this workout was extreme, you know what I'm saying? But when we got together, man, it's like we had an instant connection, man. Like, we the same type of guy, like, you know what I'm saying? We laid back, but we like to fight, like, you know what I'm saying? Rell, he like to, you know, getting shit, like that's just who he is, you know what I'm saying? So when he got down there, man, we was deterrable too, man. Anybody that was down Cumberland and that was on our unit, they know me and Rell, we was something different, man. I'm talking about something completely different, like straight animals, you know what I'm saying? Man, my mind was on bullshit together. I ain't even gonna hold you, we was on bullshit together, you know what I'm saying? Bruh got down there, man. We locked in, man. We was like brothers. And mind you, his real blood brother is on the unit with us too. And they wasn't even creating chaos and stuff. It was me and Rell. Like, he connected to me. Though he was in the cell with his big brother, Maul be chilling. You know, his big brother be chilling in the TV room and shit like that. But me and Rell was on bullshit. So much bullshit to the point the homo used to tell us, man, we need to chill out. Maul used to tell us, man, y'all lunching down this jump. We was turned up. So look, it was this Connecticut dude, right? I think he had problems like with getting his paperwork or something like that, procrastinating on getting his paperwork. Everybody know when you come to the feds, like whatever car you in, they give you a certain amount of time to get your paperwork and shit like that, you know, to make sure you ain't hot, make sure you ain't no rat, you know what I'm saying? You ain't never told on the case or shit like that. So I guess the Connecticut dude was procrastinating on getting his paperwork or something like that, you know what I'm saying? But he was running the store. And he was in a cell. His cellie was like I want to say like a Tango Blast dude or something, man. Dude, long hair, man, tattoos. He was in the cell with that guy, right? So we was hearing talks on the unit, man, Rell, like Slim procrastinating on getting his paperwork and shit like that. Mind you, that don't got nothing to do with us, because me and Rell, we from DC, we in a DC car. You know what I'm saying? So politics on him and shit like that don't got nothing to do with us. But that's how much we on bullshit. Like, we just looking for a problem, you know what I'm saying? So we get to hearing about, you know, it was a New Jersey dude that was telling us about how Slim procrastinating on getting his paperwork and shit. So, you know, New Jersey, Connecticut, and New York, they was together like on some tri-state shit. So, New Jersey dude was telling me and Rell about Slim. And that was the wrong thing that he did because that only sparked our antennas up and made us want to get on his ass. So, Rell hollered at me like, man, T.O., man, what's up? You want to rob that Connecticut nigga? Man, he got the store, so he got all the commissary. I'm like, hell yeah, what's up with him? He like, man, we gonna rob that nigga. So we ain't rob him right then and there. We waited to the next day when we came out. When the doors popped, 6:45 in the morning. Me and Rell, and it was a homie named Lil Reek. You know what I'm saying? Lil Reek used to rap Dirty Sign, man. I don't know if he really from up there or not. You know, he was a young dude, just turned 18. You know what I'm saying? He was young, but he was a little homie, man. You know what I'm saying? I liked the shorty. He was burnt out. So me and Rell took Shorty, but it's up in the cell. You know what I'm saying? Shorty wanted a part of it because, you know, he somewhat looked up to me and Rell. You know what I'm saying? So he wanted to be a part of it. So we took Shorty in there with us. You know what I'm saying? So Lil Reek like, man, open your locker. So Connecticut dude procrastinating on opening his locker. He ain't trying to give his shit up. Mind you, Connecticut dude probably about, I want to say close to 300 pounds, if not 300 pounds. He was a fat guy. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, Lil Reek like, man, open your locker. So his celly put his legs off the top bunk like he was about to jump down. So I told his celly, man, you better not jump down here. I'm gonna crush you. So his celly ain't jumped down. He ain't want no parts of it. His celly stayed on the top bunk. So Connecticut nigga was sitting on this bunk, on the bottom bunk. He like, man, I'm not opening my locker. Woody. Rell swung on him, hit him, bah! You know what I'm saying? He hopped up and went straight for Lil Reek because Lil Reek was the smallest one. You know what I'm saying? He knew Lil Reek was young, you know. He went straight for Lil Reek, you know, ripped Lil Reek's shirt all up and shit like that, you know what I'm saying? So me and Rell pooped him up just a little bit, making a rock of noise. He was in that junk tipping, drawing him, so we got up out of cell. We ain't want to get caught. You know what I'm saying? End up going to the hole, so we like, man, you tipping like shit. So we leave up out the cell, boom. We ain't get his commissary, even though we tried to. You know, he did a rocket tip and making too much noise. Everybody know early in the morning on the unit, if it's commotion going on, people gonna hear because it's top of the morning, you know what I'm saying? It's quiet in the morning. So, boom. After we did that, I guess it was another Connecticut dude. I guess he ain't like that we tried to rob his homie, so when we come back, the Connecticut dude was like, man, he told Rell he trying to see him, you know, for him, you know, try and rob his homie. So Rell like, what? You trying to see me? He like, yeah, I'm trying to fight you. Woody. And he gonna fight T.O. So the dude that we was trying to rob, the Connecticut dude we was trying to rob, he said he wanted to see me. And his homie was gonna see Rell. So Rell like, all right, bet. So Rell like, man, we going in our TV room. You know what I'm saying? DC had called, we had 2 TV rooms, one on the left, one on the right. We was the only cop out coming who had two TV rooms, you know what I'm saying, on our unit at least, you know what I'm saying. So Rell trying to take him in the TV room and see him, so he like, nah, I ain't going in the TV room, we gonna go in the cell. I assume he didn't want to fight Rell in the TV room because everybody knew Rell box, you know what I'm saying. Everybody knew both of us box, you know what I'm saying. We ain't go around broadcasting that, but you know, people talk, you know what I'm saying. And we always jogging, always throwing out hands and shit like that. So he didn't want to fight Rell in that much open space because he figured Rell would get out on him because you know how boxers know how to use the space to their advantage. You know, we used to being in the ring, so he didn't want to fight Rell in the TV room. He wanted to fight him in the cell. So Rell was like, all right, fuck it. They go in the cell. You know, Ma at the door, that's Rell big brother. I'm standing right there. You know what I'm saying? They go up in the gym, they throw their shit up. Rell crushes them off the rip, crushing them, bop, bop, mixing them up. You know what I'm saying? And his home, the dude Rell was fighting, the Connecticut dude Rell was fighting, he was bigger than the one we tried to rob. He was 3-something too. You know what I'm saying? These big fat dudes, you know what I'm saying? Rell mixing them up. You know what I'm saying? Rell up on him like this, you know what I'm saying? Rell going to his body. He gave up. He's like, all right, I'm done. Rell kept going. Bop, bop. Dig it to his body. Bop, bop. Rell fucked up with me like I said, I'm done. So they stopped. Rell come up out the jump. So Rell asked the dude that we tried rob. He like, you still trying to see T.O.? He like, yeah, I got to. I can see it on his face. He ain't really want to see me for real. He just had to do something, being as though we tried to rob him. If he didn't, then he'd look like a sucker, even though he was a sucker for real. But he like, yeah, so I'm like, come on. So man, him going to cell, Rell at the window watching us. So we going to jump, we square up, he swing, I dodge, hit him, bop. I kept hitting him with the same left hand, bop, 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 bop. He stopped, he gave up, he like, all right, I'm done. So I'm like, all right. I'm like, you sure? He like, I'm done. So Rell with the door, Rell like, man, hit that nigga again, T.O. I'm like, nah, he said he done. You know what I'm saying? That's how Rell is. He wanna max the gas all the way, but you know what I'm saying? I ain't no bully, so I already fucked him up. He said he done, he don't wanna fight no more. I already crushed him. All right, fuck it. Leave out the jump. Boom. So we leave out the jump, boom. Long story short, after we did that to him, Rell like, man, T.O., man, we might as well push up on that nigga, man. Extort that nigga, man. Tell that nigga, man, we gonna lie to him like, man, our homies trying to keep us off your ass. You know what I'm saying? But if you give us your commas, I think we told him like give us 50% of his commas so every time he goes, some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? He like, why I gotta do that? Rell like, man, our homies trying to keep us off your ass. You know what I'm saying? You pay us, we stay off your ass. So the nigga actually agreed to it. Cold-blooded cow, we actually agreed to it. You know what I'm saying? But we end up staying off the nigga ass, I think. Yeah, we end up staying off the nigga ass, and I think the nigga end up going to the hole or something like that. You know what I'm saying? But me and Rell, we thugging. We on super aggressive time, super boxing time. We trying to rumble. You know what I'm saying? That's how me and bro was together. Like anything he did, I was with him. Anything I was doing, he was with me. Like we was a dynamic duo. You know what I'm saying? We was always together. Walk the child together. You know, go to the rec yard together. Maul used to be with us too here and there. That's his big brother, you know what I'm saying? But me and Rell was like the terrible two, you know what I'm saying? Out of town and started dropping notes on us, trying to get us off the unit, you know what I'm saying? They was dropping notes saying like, it was like, you know, them two DC dudes, man, that be boxing, they on the unit, man. Trying to extort people, they rob and they fight, and you know, they was trying to get us off the unit, man. We was causing too much hell on the jump, you know what I'm saying? We was too aggressive, you know what I'm saying? Then it was another situation, you know, we had a homie from out Maryland somewhere, you know what I'm saying? Younger homie, so a situation with him, he was in the cell with a St. Louis dude. So I guess the St. Louis dude was like trying to regulate the cells, trying to curry shorty in the jump, like make him get out the cell at a certain time, and you know what I'm saying? Shit like that. So we caught on to that, you know what I'm saying? So Rell pushed up on shorty. He like, man, why you outside sleeping on the benches? So shorty ended up telling us like, man, my celly don't want me in the cell at a certain time. He tell me I should be out from this time to this time doing something, woody woody woo. So Rell like, what the fuck you mean? That ain't his cell, that's both of y'all cell, man. Man, you don't let no nigga curry you like that. Woody woody woo. So Rell like, man, I think Rell gave him a little knife. Rell like, man, when you go in the cell, man, tell him, man, you don't appreciate him currying you like that. He ain't about to be running the cell like that no more. That's both of y'all cell. You know, basically take up for himself. So shorty like, all right. So we locked down for count, come back out. Rell like, man, you did that? You hollered at your celly? So shorty like, yeah. So St. Louis, we in the T room, the St. Louis nigga come around, man. Y'all trying to holler at me, so we looking at the nigga like, man, he trying to holler at you, you know what I'm saying? He like, man, y'all homie said y'all wanted to talk to me. So this scared ass young nigga don't go in there and say nothing Rell told him to say. He go in there and make it seem like it's us. He go in there like, man, my homies don't like the way you curry in the cell. He make it seem like it's us. He ain't speak up for himself. He making it seem like we got a problem with it. So the St. Louis dude like, yeah, y'all said, he said, woody, 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 woo. So at that point, we like, fuck it, we might as well just go through with it. So he like, yeah, so motherfuckers get to speaking up like, yeah, you know what I'm saying, it's our homie, you know what I'm saying? Man, you can't be currying them in the cell like that, you know what I'm saying? So the St. Louis dude get the perp and talking about some whole other shit like, man, I'm used to being in the pen around certain caliber type of DC dudes. So Rell like, what you mean you used to being around certain type of DC dudes? What the fuck that supposed to mean? He like, I'm just saying, woody 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 woo. Motherfuckers ain't like how he was talking, you know what I'm saying? Real brother Maul hit him. Hit him. Niggas get to whooping him in there. Get to whooping him. We in that jump crushing, you know what I'm saying? He run all out the TV room. Niggas trying to get him, you know. I duck off to the shower because he drawing tips. He running out on the T and shit, tipping. Run out the TV room, tipping. So I fake run by the shower and I fake grab the phone like I'm on the phone. You know, niggas ain't trying to go to the hole, Slim. St. Louis nigga tipping. Niggas got the whooping on him. He got the tipping. So it was a nigga from Iowa, a white dude. He used to do the St. Louis nigga head. He used to twist his dreads and shit for him. He run in the TV room and tries to help him. We whoop him. I hit him. Bow. You know what I'm saying? Niggas get to whooping him. You know what I'm saying? We crushed them niggas, man. But the St. Louis nigga, the police end up seeing him, you know what I'm saying, out of breath and shit like that. They get him, take him to the hole. When they take him to the hole and shit, I guess they up that jump trying to run the cameras and see what went on. But man, our TV rooms ain't got no cameras in it. You know what I'm saying? So the lieutenants and shit, they get the calling certain dudes by their last name to come up there to the little office joint and shit. You know what I'm saying? Asking us, let us see, can they see our hands and shit like that. They trying to figure out who was, you know, whipping the St. Louis dude. But we all good, you know what I'm saying? They called Rell and them up there. I think Rell hands was red or something. You know, they light skinned. I think they asked him like, why your hands red or something like shit, something like that. So Rell like, I'm light skinned or something like that. They sent him back. They said everybody they called up, they called me up there. They sent me back. They sent all us back because they couldn't prove nothing that we did nothing to them because we was in our TV room and ain't no camera in there. You know what I'm saying? The St. Louis nigga kept it gangster, man. He was a gangster. You know what I'm saying? He kept it solid. He ain't tell about what happened or nothing like that. But he was in the hole. But he ain't tell. No, he was telling them, man, ain't nothing happened and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So the Iowa nigga was still on the unit. That helped him. He was still on the unit. The police ain't get him. So I looked up there and sent him on the top T. I told Rell, I said, man, I'm about to go get that nigga. I seen him walking the tattoo nigga, Russell from Baltimore. Russ, the one who did my tattoos and shit. I seen the nigga from Iowa walking Russell. So I told Rell, man, I'm about to go crush that nigga. I get to walk with Rell like, hold up. Wait till I get out the shower. Rell ain't want me. I was about to go see that nigga, man. Get him up out of you. Help that nigga, man. We about to punish you. You know what I'm saying? Rell like, wait till I get out the shower. I'm telling Rell like, man, I don't want this nigga lingering around the unit. You know what I'm saying? This nigga ain't to be trusted. He already helped the nigga. He ain't about to live here with us no more. You know what I'm saying? He gotta go. I think Rell ended up getting in the shower and shit. We end up pushing up on a white nigga. White nigga ain't want no smoke. He doing all type of cop. He just like, man, you know, that was my friend. Woody woody woo. You know what I'm saying? And I can understand that. You know what I'm saying? He helped this man. Well, he tried to help his man. You know what I'm saying? But that was that. I think Slim ended up going to the hole with something like that too. But yeah, man, Rell was standing on shit, man. We ended up having a situation with the New York dudes. You know what I'm saying? Rell stood on the New York niggas, you know what I'm saying? Rell went on them niggas. Them niggas all posted up by the steps. Rell like, man, what y'all niggas trying to work? You know what I'm saying? My man straight aggressive, you know what I'm saying? Like, what y'all niggas trying to work? Rell like, man, my shit say work. So the nigga Murder from New York, he like, you too? Rell like, all right, what's up? One of y'all niggas trying to see me? Them niggas want to try and see us though, you know what I'm saying? Them niggas want to try and see Rell for sure. You know what I'm saying? Them niggas was ducking. They end up, man, saying, man, whatever the situation was, I can't really remember the exact situation we had with the New York niggas, but it was like, man, basically they want to try and crash about it, you know what I'm saying? We was ready to work though. Me and Rell was on demon time, workout time. Me and Rell used to go on the cell, spar each other. You know what I'm saying? Make sure our shit, we was on boxing time, you know, that was my boxing buddy, you know what I'm saying? We both loved to do the same. We had a love for boxing, so when he got down there with me, I was super excited to be with somebody who grew up boxing like me, you know what I'm saying? That was my man. We was the terrible two. We was the dynamic duo. We was on bullshit. We was pressing up on shit. We was trying to rob. We was perving on niggas. We wanted to fight. We was on bullshit, you know what I'm saying? Man, Rell, anybody who was on the unit with us down coming, they know, man, T.O. and Rell was on shit down that jump, you know what I'm saying? We was standing on shit. That's my man. That's my heart. I love bruh to death, you know what I'm saying? Bruh, straight up and down warrior. Bruh solid. Bruh ain't going for nothing. Bruh love to fight. He aggressive. I'm the same way. We was locked in, Slim. We ain't do shit without each other, man. Man, Rell was on bullshit. You know what I'm saying? We ain't give a fuck about nothing. We ain't give a fuck about who you was, which size you was, you know what I'm saying? We was real confident in our hands, you know what I'm saying? Cause we grew up doing that shit, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, man, free Rell, man. That's my motherfucking man. That's my heart. unfortunately, Rell ended up coming home from that time. He ended up coming home and ended up catching the case, man. Court 13 years, so he back in right now, man. Free Rell, but that's the story on how me and Rell became a dynamic duo. CEO and I'm out, man.